Hey, good morning. It's Mama Dana with a Mama Dana Minute. I've been reading through different passages, and one that stuck out to me this morning that I wanted to share with you is Romans chapter 4, a little bit of verse 18, and really verse 20 and 21. This is a little background. It's talking about Abraham and God's promise to him. And it starts off like this in verse 18 in chapter 4. Against all hope, Abraham in hope believed. And then let's drop down to verse 20. Yet he did not waver through unbelief regarding the promise of God, but was strengthened in his faith and gave glory to God, being fully persuaded that God had power to do what he had promised. Wow. So here's Abraham, 100 years old, right? Still waiting on God to fulfill the promise that was made to him a long time ago. And that promise was to be the father of the nations, right? To have offspring as numerous as the stars or the grains of sand. And he hasn't seen it yet. And he's really too old. And his wife is too old to see that happen without God's intervention, right? Without God coming in and taking control of that situation. So Abraham knew that because he'd already seen God move in his life over and over again in so many different ways. And so it starts off, against all hope, Abraham in hope believed. Well, Abraham knew that it was against all hope that he and his wife were going to conceive a child at their ages of 100 or 99 or, being barren as she was as well. But he said in hope he believed, and he didn't waver through his unbelief regarding the promise of God. And he was strengthened in his faith as he gave glory to God and being fully persuaded that God had the power to do what he promised. When we think about something that hasn't happened yet, we shouldn't be the ones to get discouraged or doubt that God's a liar, right? God is not a man that he should lie. And we should continue to give glory because we know those answers are coming. That's all Abraham did. He was submitted. He was praising God through that wait, and he saw what he had been promised come to fulfillment in his life. So that is my prayer for you today. That is my prayer for me today, for all of us, that whatever we're waiting on, that God has already promised to us, that we're going to give him glory as we wait, that we're not going to waver with unbelief. We're not going to waver with doubt, that promise is going to come to fruition. So that's my prayer for you this morning. That's my hope for you this morning. This is my message for you this morning, that against all hope, put your name in there. Against all hope, Dana in hope believed. So insert name here. And remember, I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.